Hello everyone, I'm James Knowles. I'm the Facility Administrator for the Center for Neural Skills here in Bakersfield, California. And today we're going to shoot a short tutorial video on how to make your own filtered protective mask. With the short supply and high demand of the N95 masks across the world, we have come to the conclusion that this is what we're going to have to go towards. So the materials we're going to be needing today to complete this project are 2 pieces of tightly woven cotton fabric measuring 6 inches by 9 inches. We're going to be needing 1/4 inch elastic band, 2 pieces of those equaling 7 inches. We're going to need a piece of 24 gauge floral wire 7.5 inches long. You're going to need your sewing machine, pair of scissors, and some sewing pins. So for starters, we're going to take both of these pieces of 9 inch by 6 inch fabric, and we're going to take it and fold it over 1/4 inch on the long side. I'm going to fold it over once again. We're going to create a hem so we'll have a pocket for our filter in our mask. And as you go along, we would definitely want to make sure and go ahead and keep that folded over. I like to give it a little swipe to press it down. Continuing through the end of the piece. Okay, we'll repeat the same step on the second piece now. Okay, from there, we're going to take both pieces right side together and place them on the sewing bed. We're going to take one of our pieces of 1/4 inch elastic and lay it flat so that it is in an angle coming off of the hemmed corner. Place that under there. Line the 2 corners up there, if I can keep my fingers out of the way. Now I'm going to reset my needle to give me a little more of an allowance. So from there, we're going to lock the stitch in, and we're going to sew to the corner. Now as we approach the corner, we're going to stop there. I'm going to take this piece and do the same thing with this corner as we did the last. And from there, we're going to go ahead and lift our foot, bring the fabric back around, ensuring that the elastic is out of the way. The last thing you'd want is for it to get caught inside, sewn up. So from here, we'll go ahead and go along this full seam, lining up our corners. Same way, we're going to approach this corner, stop there, and take our second piece of elastic, angled back in the corner there, line that up, we'll sew to the corner. Turn the fabric here. Final piece to line up. And then as we approach the end, we will make sure and lock the stitch in. Give it a little extra added strength. Get all of our extra thread cut off. Now, we will turn our mask right side out. Now what you want to make sure and do is take these pieces of elastic and give them a pull on these corners to ensure that they get pulled out, because we're going to be hemming this edge up as well. Now there are a lot of videos out there right now showing how to make these masks. We've just adapted a couple of those videos to give us a little extra added protection with this piece of wire. It's going to give us a form to our nose piece. So we're going to take this piece of wire, we're going to fold it in half, pinch it at the end, straighten it out there. Now this end here, to ensure that it doesn't poke through the fabric, we're going to take and bend it over on the end. So nice, each end is nice and rounded. Now we'll take this, we're going to open the pouch that we've made, we're going to place it in the center. Now center it up here on the ends, and then we're going to take a sewing pin and put it right along the edge here to keep it from sliding out from where we placed it. And then what I've found is good, since I'm going to start from this corner here and work my way around, I am going to take pin and pin the end here to prevent it from sliding anywhere. Now you may find that you need to change that, whether or not you're left-handed, right-handed. I'm not positive. Just to go from there. So here we need to give us extra added protection in the fit of the mask. We're going to need to pleat the mask. So we're going to give the mask a pleat there. You take your sewing pin and go there. And then as each of these pleats are folded, they're kind of going to look like that there. I like to leave my pins out a little bit so I don't run them over later. And then the third pleat there. Now we need to continue to the other side. We just want to make sure that our pleats are all going in the same direction. So we want to go here and make a pleat. Make a pleat. And then the third and final pleat. All right, there we are. So from here, we started on finishing up the mask. So we are going to start off at this corner here. And we're going to start our stitch and then lock it in. And as we start to approach the needles, I always say that I'm lotto lucky, and I will always hit that needle if I don't get it out of there. Approach to the edge there, we come out here. Now what we'll want to do here is find out where our wire is. You're going to be able to feel it. It's right there. I'm going to keep my finger on that. I'm going to approach it. We want to encapsulate that wire in a pocket of its own. So we're going to take this, we're going to give it another little turn. We're going to use our back stitch and go across there right back to our line where we're in the ditch again stitching. So then we're going to go ahead and finish that off. Then we're going to come to our end of our wire here. So now then I'm going to take that same approach, back stitch, keep it from sliding around, and right back to our stitch again. Ensuring to keep your straps out of the way. And then once again, as we approach the end, we are going to want to go ahead and lock that again, giving those corners some extra added protection. Okay, now, from here, we have a completed mask. And what we've decided to go ahead and do is to insert HEPA filter material that we've harvested from AC filters. Once you take this filter and place it inside, you will now have that extra filtration. And then we'll take the mask, you go here, tucks it in, the filter stays in nice and tight, and then you can adjust that for your nose piece. Once again, James Knowles, Center for Neural Skills. Hope this helps.